Hello? Howdy. It's me, it's little old Jeff. Back at it again with another video. Excuse this. There you go, a little better, I hope. Move over here. So take these off. Oh wow. It's pretty loud here, isn't it? Hopefully this doesn't really get caught in the audio, because I'm right next to like some type of generator thing. I'm also outside. I think I am on the little subsection of the education building, on this little patio area that surprisingly no one is at. It's like empty, and I didn't really see anyone. I could have filmed this on the other side. It probably would have had better audio, but it was like clear window, and I didn't want to be looked at by the education peeps, because that would have been really awkward. Oh my god. I just watched geese fly by. I don't really know what this is. I came to school with the intention to film something. Still don't know what that's gonna be. I just found this little quiet area and propped up the camera. Found this chair. Coincidentally enough, it's actually pretty dirty. Hopefully it doesn't leave any stains on my ass, because that's going to be really awkward. So I propped up my camera. Now I'm sitting all over here, not really doing much. The current time is 4:05. I got out of my editing class. We pretty much watched trailers that we worked on. It was the final cut for the trailers, so it was pretty much, he gave us movies and we were supposed to make a trailer without any audio. That was the rough cut. No audio, no words, no text. He just wanted us to make a trailer that you could kind of follow just visually. I had the movie Get Out, Jordan Peele. Pretty good movie. I thought it would be easier because there's like a plot twist at the end. And actually, now that I think about it, a plot twist movie, do you want to give away the plot twist? Regardless, I did it. Don't know if I'll ever upload it, because I think the music might get copyrighted and it might get blown up by whoever sang the song. But today we looked at the final cuts. There was a bunch of them, but not enough to like have the entire class stay there for the entirety of the time. Most of them were really good. Like the early ones were really well done. The one that stands out to me was this Mad Max one. I think it was the first one we watched, and it was really good. And I was like, oh god, this really set the standards, because honestly I liked mine. I didn't think it was super good. I feel like I don't even know what I could have done better. I guess transition between scene to scene I could have done better, because I just kind of did a fade to black and then like a little breath and then it came back. I think that's the only one I would change. There's only one really bad one. I'm not going to name any names, but it was rough. But for the most part, our professor, he was chill about it. He didn't really give us too many critiques. I think he was going to save that for our actual, like, when he grades the assignment, he's going to give us our actual critiques, which is what he normally does. And we don't really have a final other than that final cut, so bittersweet saying goodbye to him. He was a cool professor. I've had him before and decided to take him again because I thought he was cool. My next class doesn't start till 5:30, so I've got about like an hour and 30 minutes to do whatever I want. We're also going to be watching some final drafts for some of the productions that we worked on. It was 3 productions that you only had to work on 2 of them to get a grade. I was working on the first one as a gaffer, pretty much. I was in charge of all the lighting, which was rough because I had to get my hands really dirty. Because the whole skit was in an elevator, which was cool in theory until I had to like climb up and remove the paneling from the upper area to replace it with like gels and a bunch of like flags to like make it darker because it was way too bright. The elevator's natural lights were way too bright and kind of ruined everything. So got my hands dirty with that. That production was really, really long. I think it was mostly due to the fact that we got there pretty early, but we had to film, or we didn't have to, but most of the shots wanted to be at nighttime because it was a New Year's thing. And we really want to deal with the outside lights. So we kind of took like a 2-hour break and didn't actually start shooting until like maybe 5. So yeah, was it 5? Maybe 5? Started shooting, setting up all the lights. At one point, someone goes missing. They pretty much went to go get drinks and food, and they kind of vanished, surprisingly enough. They kind of disappeared, and everyone was like, we were doing our production, but we're like, hey, where did this person go? That's kind of scary. Like, can someone text her, call her? And there was a bunch of that happening. Eventually, me and my friend Jake, we ended up leaving to go look because we kind of knew where they went. They were going to go to like a Dollar Tree, or I think the other one was like Sprouts. We didn't really know if they were going to Dollar Tree or Sprouts because both of them are really far from each other. Dollar Tree was like really close, and then Sprouts was really far. So we did the 50-50 and went to Dollar Tree. Didn't see anything. We were, there might have been an accident, but there was no police on site. And we returned kind of sadly because we didn't actually end up finding them. A couple hours later into the production, they actually do show up. They texted, and they had apparently been in a car accident. So they did go to the Dollar Tree that me and Jake initially went to, but on their way to Sprouts, they pretty much got T-boned. It was a hit and run, so they got T-boned, and then the asshole drove away. And that was a pretty scary experience. So we don't really blame them for disappearing. It was more of just like a sense of relief that they were found. But yeah, after that, we kind of wrapped up that production. And then the very next production was a bit easier. It was a lot faster, I think, just because they kind of knew what they wanted to do. And they were all like on the move. For that one, I was grip. I was pretty much like carrying a bunch of stuff. And it was really, really fast production. It was funny. It was a whole alien skit about stairs. It was pretty much an alien is attending a school, and he has to go up these stairs, but he doesn't know how to go upstairs. And he has all these funny little attempts to try and get up the stairs. None of them really work. He eventually sees like a bunch of people going up the stairs. I'm actually an extra for that, so if I ever do get that footage, maybe I'll implement a couple of these shots as examples for the previous things I've said. But yeah, I was an extra. I walked up the stairs. I was the first one to walk up the stairs. And then it's like a funny thing where the alien like has a weird way of getting up the stairs at the very end. So those were the first 2 productions I was in. The third one was this wallet scene where it was pretty much it was like those 2 different perspective type of things, where it was this girl and she drops her wallet, and this guy is like, oh my god, she dropped her wallet. Oh my god, is that Joseph? Oh my god, I see Joseph. Oh my god, my headphones. He's all the way over there. I don't know if you can see. He's in those brown pants. Joseph! That was not necessary for me to get up. I know. But I did it anyways. Back to what I was saying. It was one of those things where it was pretty much a girl drops her wallet, and then a guy notices, and from the guy's perspective, this girl's kind of flirting with him and like, hey, pick up my wallet and come chase me. And then the girl's perspective of the guy was like, he was this creepy guy that was following her, and eventually he ends up chasing her, trying to give her back that wallet. And it's a lot of perspective play where the girl sees him as this creepy, scary guy chasing her, and then the guy sees this as some whimsical, lovely thing. And I think that's gonna be pretty funny. I wasn't there for the actual production, but I talked to some of the guys that worked on it, and they said it was pretty good. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing for cinematography. I don't know if it's going to be the whole 4 hours, because each of these clips, I think the first 2 are like 2.5, and then one of them is like 4 minutes. And I think one of the rules is that it has to be below 3. So, gulp. Am I right? But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's happened today. today, maybe I could do this like a TLDR, like, what is that? This long? That's not important. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that happened today for the most part. Anything else cool that happened? Hoan got a cat. His name is Mango. It's a lovely girl. She adopted. I think she's 1 year old. Maybe. I don't remember. But she's really, really friendly from what I've seen from the pictures and videos. She's a really, really friendly orange cat. And I've never seen a cat want pets so badly. All the videos she sent me, that cat is always fiending for some head pats. And that's really cool because I always wanted a cat, but I never really got one because, I never got one here because Ruben's allergic to cats. So I wasn't gonna like hurt my poor roommate by having a cat around and he constantly be dying. Cat, but who knows? Maybe I'll get a cat at the next place. No, I probably won't. They're a lot of money, and I'm really, really broke right now. Oh God, I'm so poor. But yeah, she's out in like San Fran working some crazy ass job. I wouldn't even know how to explain it. Just know it has something to do with Kevin Hart, AI, and hospitals. You see how weird that sounds? But she's got a cool place. I really miss her. Hopefully I can be able to travel back to go see her more often, because I feel like this semester I barely got to see her, which sucks. It sucks so much. I miss my girlfriend. Arrgh! I hear people giggling. Maybe they thought my joke was funny. No, they definitely didn't. What else could I talk about? Movies? We talk about movies now? I haven't seen any movies, weirdly enough. Cinema major and doesn't even watch movies. Like, what's the deal with this guy? I also haven't checked the audio. Hopefully my audio's right. But pretty much, there's like 2 movies that came out that I kind of wanted to see. It was pretty much Thunderbolts and Sinners. Sinners, I was kind of meh because... No, I wasn't meh. I was kind of because I'm not great with horror. Scary stuff scares me. I stay away from that stuff unless I watch Dead Meat's kill count for it. That tells me where all the people die, and he says it in a funny way, so I don't get scared. I didn't watch Sinners because of that. But now I have like everyone all around me saying, "Oh my God, Sinners was so good. Sinners was so fire." My TikTok is filled with Sinners edit of Michael B. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan fighting vampires and shit. And I'm like, fuck, bro. Now I really wanted to go see this movie. But right when I was like, maybe I'll go. But right when I was like, maybe I'll go check out this movie, Thunderbolts dropped. And people are like, oh my God, Thunderbolts saved the MCU. Thunderbolts is really good. It's like the best MCU movie that's come out so far. Not in the grand scheme of everything, and more like this is the best Marvel movie that's come out so far compared to like what are we in? Like 4? What arc are we in? I don't know the proper term, so I'm gonna say arc. I think we're in the 4th arc or something, or maybe 3rd arc. I don't know. Well, they said it's the best one so far, and I've seen a lot of TikTok edits. Also, I think TikTok's the biggest like thing that's like pushing me to go want to watch these movies. They're saying it's really cool, and I kind of want to check it out. I missed my opportunity to go see it yesterday on May 4th, which is weird. I feel like that's blasphemy to watch any movie other than Star Wars. I spent my May 4th watching Doctor Who, so I guess I'm a hypocrite. I should probably check the audio on this. Hopefully it's good, because I went on a rant. I went on a very, very long rant. And if I find out that this rant sounds like ass, that's going to be heartbreaking. That's going to be detrimental. I'm going to have to rewatch this and have to write it in my notes on things I should have said. I say bird. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's happened so far. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. I don't know if I'm going to upload this, honestly. I'm hopefully recording this in S-Log because I really want to work on my color grade. So hopefully this looks good. And if it doesn't look good, fuck, you know? But yeah, I think I'm just going to call it there. And see you guys later. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long to upload this. I never really made any cuts. I kind of just kept on talking for a long period of time, so it'll work out. It'll always work out. Wow, look at that. See how blurry the background is? This is where all my money went, by the way. I bought a camera. Another one. I barely even used the last one. Okay. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go get some BTS shots. So this isn't just me sitting there stagnant, because that's a bit creepy. Okay, I'm leaving. Ow, my knee. Let's do this all artsy. Whoa. Oh god, see look, this is where I was sitting. Ew. Hopefully it didn't show up in my butt. That would be really bad. Shit.